Hello, everybody. Welcome and thank you so much for being here. This is Faith-Filled Life with Naomi. I'm Naomi, and today is my very first video. I just wanted to share what this channel is about, why we came up with this, and we meaning my husband and me, and actually I got input from my sister who helped me think of this name, Faith-Filled Life with Naomi. So my husband and I decided to do a no spend November. So that's what the majority of these videos, especially for this first month, are going to be about, is no spend November. What is it? How do we do it? Little tips and tricks in case any of you also want to try to do a no spend month. I actually had not heard of it until my Momco magazine. I'm a member of Momco, formerly known as MOPS. And in one of the magazines, one of the authors actually wrote an article about a no-spend Lent. And I thought that was, it got my brain rolling of a no-spend Lent. And one of the benefits of it is when you try to eliminate something, you want to replace it. And so the idea, if you want to give up something for Lent, would be to replace it with scripture. We enjoy going to church on Wednesdays during Lent, things like that. But anyways, I had it in the back of my head. And then one of my good friends also is more of a minimalist in that manner. She read Joshua Becker's book and even took some of those classes, and it was amazing because I am not a minimalist by any means. I am actually a lot closer to a maximalist, as you can tell. I love our books. I love our activities, just everything, different things. I was taught more just from my parents, and my background is in education, primarily early childhood education. I was a preschool teacher for a while, and I love everything early childhood. But one of the things you're taught in early childhood is you want to use what you have. So I find I love collecting little odds and ends, recycling, things like that, and then just reusing it for something else and just coming up with different ideas. So I currently have a stack of boxes in this office, like this high from my HP Instant Ink ones, because the boxes are perfect sizes for things, and just all this stuff. But I use it, and I'm more of a maximalist in that aspect. However, one of my friends was helping us, and we were decluttering to get ready for a friend to move in with us. And I just realized, like, oh, we have so much stuff in the basement. We have so much stuff all over, which never really bothered me growing up. I always had things. My mom was a teacher too, very creative. And so stuff just never bothered me. But then I went on a road. I learned more about like anxiety and like mental health things and trauma responses. And I learned that, you know, people in a trauma mode would need less things. And it's nice when there's less clutter around. And so then I was like, you know what? I think it's intriguing. It's intriguing at least. But one of my friends helped me declutter. Anyways, as we were going through, we realized I had a lot of things in the pantry that I would use occasionally, but I would still go grocery shopping as if I didn't. And so I'd have just a surplus. And then at one point, my husband was going in the pantry, and he's like, you know what, we have to throw all this stuff away. It was good, but it's expired now. And so then we decided to challenge ourselves and to prep for Christmas time and everything, and to save money. We're a military family, and, you know, of course, impacted by drill because we're Guard. And with the government shutdown and everything, we're like, you know what? We're gonna, number one, save money. But number two, use what we have. You know, God teaches us to use our resources wisely, invest. There's so many different stories in the Bible about this. But we need to get better at being good stewards of, we are blessed with so many wonderful things. Now I need to use it up. And that's a big challenge for me because I have lots of ideas, lots of things I've been saving. But then, number one, I'm not very good at organizing them. So number two, I lose them a lot. And number three, then I have to buy them again. And that is heartbreaking because that is not using my resources wisely. So goals for No Spend November would be to use what I have. It is going to be a challenge, but also character building, and it'll get me back in the mindset of how can I be creative? How can I use what I have? Challenges that I'm going to have during all of this, a lot. We are in a society where it's so easy to just pick up and consume advertisements. Everything is, there's so much science behind how to just marketing and how to get an audience. And honestly, I'm a perfect audience for a lot of things. And I'm like, yeah, you sold me. Like, that's great. We need this. We need this thing. We need this thing. I'm also a gift giver. We all have the different love languages. Gift giving is one of my passions. I love it. I love finding the perfect gift for people. I shop for Christmas gifts year round, and I love getting a good sale. So November, Black Friday. Yeah, this is going to be fun. So I am replacing, what I normally do and just find the best deals for everybody and all of that. We're going to try to use what I have, go through my gift box, and also do more homemade things and use some of the materials I have in that aspect. Bonus is it's going to help me declutter before Christmas. So we always throw a really big Christmas party. We carol to our neighbors on our street and everything. We have people over. We do a big chili dinner, and it's fun. But I love inviting everybody, and I don't have the biggest house. I'm blessed with some space, but it gets a lot smaller the more things you have in it. So I need to have less in it so I can invite more people. And I usually invite like our whole Sunday school class and like all the parents of the kids that we teach, and everybody and family and friends. And we just love singing about Jesus. And it's so precious that the little kids can do it too and share the wonderful news with our neighbors. So you might wonder why I'm wearing a journal today. It's because to prepare for No Spend November, I have my journal on to make it look like, okay, we're in October again. Honestly, it is November 2nd. I tried filming this and then got caught up in my brain with the whole, I don't know how to edit. I don't like technology. So now I'm behind, even though I filmed in October. So put my October back on. Here we go. Got my Luther seal for Reformation Day. One of my favorite days of the year. And here we are. So No Spend November. It's going to make us more creative. It's going to be character building. It's going to help us just problem solve, things like that. But stay with me because I will video different challenges, different ways I had to think outside of the box, hopefully, to try to get through No Spend November. A big thing that we do is, I see something that we need. I love providing. I love, again, finding those good deals, but also just making sure that my family is well taken care of. They have what they need. So it's easy to just say like, oh, I need this. And then you just order it right away before your brain can forget it. So I'm going to have a challenge of making a list, and then I can prioritize. Do we actually really need this? And it can wait till December because we can get through anything. So anyways, I hope you are with me on this. If you're doing it with me, more power to you. I hope it goes well for you, and we'll see how it goes. Next, rules, okay? Before you start a no spend month, rules. Now, this is where I kind of got caught up. I was trying to make a video where I could put a screen up and have the words and everything, and then I could not figure it out. So here we are, take two. I printed it out, so it'll be good. But now I'm realizing it's probably backwards. So, here we go. I'll just read it out loud. So our exceptions. You need to have exceptions or figure out what the ground rules are. I was trying to tell my husband that it's a challenge for me. He can still, get things if he needs to. He does not like to shop at all. He avoids the store, even the grocery store if he can. But he's a much better cook than I am. So he does pick out the meats and things like that. But also my birthday is in November. But he said, nope, we're going to do no spend together. That is our main goal. But he might, I don't know if that's going to change or not. It might not. We might do it. It's going to be great. Anyways, our exceptions. Milk and fresh foods. Our daughter goes to school where we need to send a lunch every day right now. We're going through construction, so there's no hot lunch options. And so we pack a lunch every day. And so, yeah, milk, fresh foods, that's a given. Gas, I don't think gas counts. Maybe it should, but I am not there yet. We go on lots of adventures. I watch a friend's kids a few times a week, and we go everywhere. They're only young ones, and I want to take them to all the experiences, and it gets us out of the house. And I love taking kids to visit their community. So gas doesn't count, and we need to get to school. We drive. Bills. And also, okay, a lot of people have done subscriptions, like pause their subscriptions during this. I don't think I have the brain power for that quite yet, but maybe if I do this again, we'll do that. As of now, we're not. And then maybe as the month goes on, if we're feeling good, we might cancel some. It's hard to do it when you already pay for a whole year. So I'm not really sure how that would pause. If it's a monthly thing, maybe later. I'm not there yet. All right. Wicked tickets. My husband and I are debating this. I would love to see Wicked in the movie theater when Wicked for Good comes out. I am a huge fan of the musical and watched that when it first came out on Broadway. And, for the movie, I would love to see it. So that might be an exception. We'll see. Also, Christmas pictures. We do like sending out Christmas cards, and we did a Momco fundraiser with Shoot. And so we did a little half-hour photo session thing. And so we might buy some of those pictures so that we can use them for our Christmas cards. And we wanted to fit the day in because it was the day of the fundraiser to support Momco. And so that just happened to be November 1st. So we will see if we do Christmas cards in November. I like to order them on Black Friday. It might wait till December. I don't know. We'll figure that out. That might be an exception. And then we are saving up. We'll see if it actually happens. It depends on how well this month goes. But we are saving up for a hearth display calendar. One of those. And again, we'll see how this goes. I could be insane for thinking this, because I do not like technology. I'm not very good at it, but school schedules and sports schedules and Girl Scouts and Sunday school and just everything. And I'm not very organized. So putting it all together, I think I need to try out the a smarter calendar. And I'm scared because it's technology, but I think we can embrace it. I have heard really good things about the hearth, and I have had some friends who love to over-research, and they were thinking of the skylight, the hearth, all these other different ones. And two of my friends who love over-researching that stuff came up with the hearth. So I figured I didn't really have to research it that much. We did a little promo video thing. or like a Zoom call where they explained it to us and we kind of walked through. And so we are saving up to hopefully get a hearth display. And so if it's a better deal for Black Friday, we might get it then. We were hoping to save up during No Spend November to be able to get it. But then, you know, we lost a lot with our just civilian job, was doing some pay cuts and got rid of overtime for this month and stuff like that. And then on top of that, with losing a drill, and now we'll have to make up them with going during the weeks. Then you have to take time off work instead of going on the weekend, just stuff like that. So, yeah, money is a little more tight this month. So we'll see if we save up for it or not. Maybe. Stay tuned. Anyways, so hearth display. All right. So we're going to just stay tuned for all of that. It'll be wonderful. And thanks for hanging out with me during this journey. Hopefully it goes well. And if you want some of the videos I've been watching, kind of encourage you to clean, declutter, things like that. So I encourage you, if you need this video as a body double, or something as you're decluttering or as you're doing your normal routine, your chores, things like that, go for it. And I hope it helps you as much as hopefully it helps us get through this No Spend November. We can do it. It's going to be wonderful and character building. So hang in there. We can do it.